Okay, ready? All right, so here we are at City Hall, or at least around the corner from City Hall, and this is the Yellow Vest movement that's going on from what? Like from France, and now the Canadians are doing their own version of it about Justin Trudeau. I don't know all the facts about it right now, but there are about 10 people over there that do know the facts, so we're going to ask them what's going on. Also, shout out to Justin Trudeau Cringe Channel on YouTube for pitching this idea, because I didn't even know this was going to happen today, and he's the one that hit me up and said, hey, you know what? I can't make it to this event because I'm going to be on vacation, but if you could cover it, that'd be great. So that's exactly what we're doing right now.
Justin Trudeau, Justin Trudeau, Justin Trudeau. I pull up like Trudeau.
So far all I can hear is, hey, hey, yo, yo, Justin Trudeau has got to go. Oh, there's a yellow vest walking away. He could just be wearing a yellow vest. Let's catch up with him. Hey, excuse me, sir? Were you doing that thing?
Yes, it was.
What was happening over there?
We're just right now just protesting against some of the things with the government, the policies with the government right now. That you know, if you want, you can actually go over and just check.
All right, so forwards and onwards to the rest of the crew here. Anyways, here's this guy with the flag. How's it going, sir?
Good, sir.
Doing good, doing good. So how did you get this position as flag holder?
Oh, I have a flag.
Yeah, so you can bring it down.
Yeah, absolutely.
So what's your stand on today?
I don't like the fact that the UN's going to be running the country or making our laws. This is a Canadian country. It's run by Canadians and ruled by Canadians, and I'm not a fan of the UN saying, "Oh, we're going to make up your law now." So that's why I'm here.
Is Justin Trudeau suggesting that the UN run it?
He signed the Compact Immigration Act, yes.
Okay.
Which gives them the right to make all our law. About immigration, about who can say what about what. You know, that media now is going to be censored by the UN.
Okay.
They're going to be trained to, you know, say what the UN wants them to say.
Okay.
You know that?
Yeah, no, I didn't know that. That's why I'm here.
Well,
I'm kind of like doing some news, kind of getting educated.
Look at the Compact Immigration Act.
Okay.
And go on to like section, I think it's 27. It's all about the media.
Okay.
You'll enjoy it.
Okay.
You'll enjoy it.
What do you think about the silent protest versus how they responded in France?
Well, this is not a silent protest. It's growing. It's over 100,000 people now. So it's not a silent protest. It's going on all over Canada. Here it's small. It's small, but it's growing. Every week there's more people. So you know what? Hopefully next year there'll be 4,000 people, and then by the summer there'll be 10,000 or 50,000. Yeah. Wouldn't that be beautiful?
Yeah. What do you think it would take for people to come out more?
I really don't know. I really don't know. I know right now it's Christmas and it's cold. Nobody wants to open their eyes to what's going on in the world. They want to just stay in their nice comfy homes with their, you know, fireplace and everything. Yeah. That's great, but people got to wake up and see what's going on in our country. The elites have pushed their agenda and they're winning, man. They're winning. And if we don't rise up and fight against them, it'll be the way they want. New world order, one religion. And it ain't gonna be Christianity, I'll tell you that. Woo!
Wow. Well, we're learning things while we're out here, that's for sure. Oh, the train horn. I gotta get a train horn for the wagon for the summer, hopefully.
Justin Trudeau's gotta go, hey, hey!
There's the chant.
Justin Trudeau's gotta go, hey, hey! Oh,
I'll wait till they're done chanting before I interview somebody. So yeah, at first I thought, oh, that's a nice horn. Do you want an interview? No interviews?
Are you with the rebel media?
The rebel media?
Are you with them?
I don't know who rebel media is.
Okay, well if you're not with the rebel media, we don't want to speak with you.
What's rebel media?
Well, you look it up.
Yeah, that's just my hat. Yeah, no, if you don't want to say anything, you don't have to say anything, but I'm just getting the locals' opinion on what's actually happening around here, and it's a chance for them to speak. So.
You have nothing to say to you, young fella.
Okay.
Unless you're with the rebel.
What do you want to talk about?
I don't know. Well, you guys are down here at City Hall right now, and I know Justin Trudeau is involved, and I just heard about the Compact Immigration Act or something. And
the United Nations Compact for Safe and Orderly Migration Pact, I believe it's called, something along those lines. And by signing that act, Justin Trudeau and every member of Parliament that has signed it has committed high treason against Canada for the simple fact that we are now going to, we do not have the freedom of choice anymore. The freedom of choice to say that we want to police and protect our own borders and have a proper legal immigration system. For Justin Trudeau to sell out Canada's sovereignty to the UN is the definition of high treason. Our sovereignty is our freedoms, our right to make choices. He does not have the authority to sell our rights away to a foreign corporation. The UN itself has an abysmal human rights records, or a history of protecting people that commit those human rights atrocities, and they're not the people that I want to run Canada. They're not Canadian. They have nothing to do with our country, and they shouldn't be making policy and enforcing it, forcing us to deal with it. You know what I mean? This is not about politics. This is about our freedom of choice. No matter what political party is in power, they always seem to slowly erode at our freedoms. And the people aren't being listened to around the world. We're getting angry about it. We want to be heard. We're sick of being lied to. The mainstream media doesn't give us fair, unbiased coverage. We're not anti-immigration. We're not racist. We just want to protect our country. Any influx of 1 million+ people of population in a couple years is going to have effects economically, socially. You know, I mean, part of your community. It's going to be affected. Like I said, I'm all for legal immigration if you want to do it properly and get a background check and a criminal check and go through the proper procedure. Canada was built on immigrants. I have many immigrant friends that I have spent years of hard work and learning our language and doing the proper paperwork to come here, and they're proud Canadians just like anybody else is. They are angry too about this because all their hard work doesn't mean shit anymore. They're just opening up the borders. It's a free-for-all. And we're supposed to pay for it, and they want to raise taxes. They're slowly taking our rights away with new laws. The police are saying that they now have the right to demand a breathalyzer when they pull you over, regardless of whether they have suspicion or probable cause of you drinking in the first place. That goes against your Charter of Rights and Freedoms. Like I said, this isn't about politics. This is about people standing up around the world and demanding our freedom of choice and our freedoms back. It's that simple.
That's a lot to take in. That's a lot to take in. So what do you want out of this then?
We want a referendum initiated by the citizens, meaning that we get to choose what laws we want and what laws we don't want, and choose how much money our politicians are getting or giving to foreign countries, you know what I mean, for aid, or, you know what I mean, we want an overhaul of the system. It's supposed to be, they work for us, we are the sovereign of this country, we are their boss. They work for us, and we're not being listened to. It's that simple. We need to double our numbers every week. We need to get the word out because the news is not giving us fair, unbiased coverage. I will not take this vest off until we are heard.
What does the vest stand for?
Freedom.
Okay. So how does the yellow vest stand for freedom?
This started in France just under 2 months ago, I believe. And this movement has spread through, I believe it's 11 European countries now. It's spreading like wildfire throughout Europe and other countries. It's now come to Canada. The media is trying to divide us and split it, that this is a tax protest or this is a protest about Alberta's pipeline. It mentions the United Nations Pact, but it usually mentions that we're anti-immigrant, and that's not the truth of it. I read one news article saying that we were protesting on behalf of France, which is complete bullshit because we're here for our own problems. I do support France and the people rising up to take their power back, but Canada has their own problems and we need to do the same thing. This will be a global movement. And it's happening. We're all standing in unity for the same thing. We want our freedoms back. We want the right to make our own choices. That's why the referendum part of this is so important. That's what we want.
Do you think that the violence in France had more of an impact to get results that they wanted to see?
Well, it's definitely counterproductive for the powers that be to be violent because we're peaceful. We want a peaceful protest. We just want to be heard. And they are the ones that usually initiate violence either through paid counter-protests, which is a thing, and or police cracking down on peaceful people once our numbers get too big. You know what I mean? Look at G20 in Toronto. That is counterproductive to them because once our fellow Canadians see the way that we're being treated by our government, it's only going to make us stronger.
Sweet. All right, what's your name, man?
Justin.
Justin? Evan.
Evan, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Alrighty, guys. Well, we came out here not knowing anything, really, what was going on with Trudeau and these politics. And to be honest, right now I don't know where to go from here, but I think standing out here is a step in the right direction. I think awareness is important. But other than that, do your research, get educated on what's going on, and don't just look at your regular news outlets for getting educated. Actually, like, where did these guys find out all this information? I probably should ask that question. Anyway, other than that, it's a beautiful Saturday. Christmas is around the corner. Pursue what you love and stay minty.